Hey y'all, Fat Man Outdoors out here today. Another day working on the Tower of Death. This will be episode 4, is it? I think. Yeah. But anyway, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to work on the roof. I'm going to take one of these IBC totes that we pulled out of the frames, and I'm going to cut this bottom section off, the part with the valve. I'm going to cut it off about 7 or 8 inches from the bottom. And then the rest of the tank will be the roof. I'll show you how that'll mock up after I get it cut off. But first what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill a hole in one of the corners and then set this thing where I can tilt it and run all the chemicals out of it. It's just got a little bit of liquid fertilizer left in it, nothing that's going to harm the environment or anything. But I don't want it to still be in there and maybe get sticky inside of there when you're using it and stuff. So it may even attract insects for all I know. I couldn't tell you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that off about right here. That's about, I don't know, 8 or 9 inches from the bottom, just enough to take that valve loop out, so it won't be something you'll be hitting your head on in there. And then I'm going to take it over to the pressure washer, and I'm going to wash it out. But after I get it cut right here in a second, I'll mock it up to the top of the tower where you can see how it's going to go on and what my thinking is, and we'll get to it. Now here's the mock up of basically how the roof's going to set on it. It's going to have 4 standards that come up from down here. They're going to be braced to the corner here, the corner here, corner back there, and the corner over there next where the gate's going to be. And they'll come up and the roof will set down on it. Probably going to make those out of treated 2x4s. I've got some tube aluminum here, but I want to kind of hang on to that for a different project. Then I cut out the main window. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is on this side right here is just cutting out like a little, I don't know, 15 by 15 window. And I have a heat gun. I'll be able to heat that plastic and bend it and reshape it so that it'll have like a little veranda over it, over the window. You know, make it kind of like a runoff. And still have a place where you can look out, or maybe even shoot out of if you have to. But I don't really think that'll be an issue, because I think that's going to be too high to shoot out of, because off these rails right here is what I intend to be what you'll be shooting off of and taking a rest on. I'm going to pad that top rail all the way around, and these pieces right here, that one and that one over there, right there, both of those will come out. And then this, I'll take water pipe insulation foam and go all the way around that, and then put it on with black zip ties where it won't come back off, and you have a nice comfortable place to rest your rifle or your crossbow or your muzzleloader, whatever you're hunting with, and it won't scar up your weapon, and you also have a real good place to get a rest and get a good shot. So now I'm going to get started on the standards that's going to go up. For this to mount to, it'll be easy to just screw through this with self-tapping screws to lock it to the standards. So all I have to do now is just get the standards and attach them where they go right in here and go all the way down to the floor on 4 different places for the roof to kind of sit right down on. And basically, after we get that, gonna be pretty much done. I'm gonna take this over next to the water hose and hook up the pressure washer and blow it out real good. Make sure there's no residual fertilizer left in there. And then we'll get it back over here, and I'll get started on those standards while it's drying. I'll get back to you in a bit. About 13.5 feet at the seat. The total height 17 feet 5 inches. There it is with the roof on. Treated wood standards. See how I cut the one side of the roof out just a little bit there to make it easy to get through the gate. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of metal that come out of this that was actually the standard that went from one side to the other, and I'm going to drill a hole right here and pin it to it so that it'll swing and come to another hole here and put a removable pin in there so that in the event you get in there and you get all warm and cozy and you decide to fall asleep, you won't fall out. Particularly, I won't fall out and hit the ground like a 5-gallon bucket of lard. So there it is with the floor, with the seat, with the roof, all connected. 17.5 foot full length, 13.5 foot at the seat. Hold up half the world. As long as you get it strapped down to where she won't fall over, you ain't gonna break it. Next episode, I will be adding the foam pipe that you put around water pipes to insulate them, to give a cushion spot for a rest, and painting the roof. I ain't decided on just dark green or camouflage. May go full camo on the outside and just dark green on the inside. But there it is. Looking pretty good. Well, I hope to see y'all in the next video. And I hope to see you out there somewhere. This is Fat Man. I'm gone.